Hi guys, welcome to Soul's No Evolution. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. This is going to be your daily divination for whenever it is that you're tuning into the channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I think that this is the last reading. I've kind of lost count. If not, we're getting an extra one because I don't delete readings if I've already done them. So this is going to be your reading for whenever you're tuning in. We're looking for an energy representing you. Wow, that was fast. An energy for the day ahead. And then any challenges or opportunities that you may be dealing with on this day. Wow. Wow. Right, okay. First thing I want to say, irrespective of the positions of these cards, you may have Aquarius featured heavily in your chart. Both of these cards are Aquarius energy, the Star and the King of Swords. So you may have Aquarius or you may be dealing with an Aquarius. You've got the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So let's see where we're going. That was like a side note. So you're starting off with the energy of the Star, which is absolutely beautiful. Major Arcana card number 17. Now the Star is an energy of healing. It's an energy of guidance. It's an energy of having hope and trust and faith, specifically in things that you can't see. Which is why, well, we can see the stars, but the stars are representative of spirit, of our angels, of our guides. The Star also speaks about renewal, recovery, like I said, healing. It's blessings. It's being on the right path. Which is absolutely beautiful energy. Numerology speaking, it reduces down to an 8. Like I said, it's card number 17. And 8s are about evaluation, they're about movement, they're about action, they're about change. And there's an energy of courage required in any kind of change. Because change isn't easy. The word's thrown around really liberally. But to actually really change your life, it's a difficult thing. It requires all the things that I've spoken about during this. Hope, faith, trust, healing, recovery. Because we don't change if we're in the energy that we were in previously. We grow into, we change into, we morph into the newer version of ourselves. Now, I love the Star card because it comes after the Tower. Like, the Tower is card number 16 in the Tarot. So the Tower comes before this, where all hell breaks loose and things crumble and things fall down and the universe forces a change. Because like I just said, funnily enough, change isn't the easiest thing for us humans to do. And we can resist and we can hold on and we can refuse and we can add, resistance to these situations. So when the rug gets pulled from underneath us, it's like we're vulnerable, we're naked, and that's why she's depicted, or the feminine energy on this card is depicted as being naked. It shows a certain level of vulnerability that change actually requires. Real change requires vulnerability. You can't do it without wearing the mask of the ego. Do you know what I mean? And that's what the Tower comes in. The Tower comes in to rip off that ego's mask, to crumble the things in your life that you were building upon, that we're on a false foundation, so that you're stood naked, ready now, like I say, to start on your right path. So that's where you're stood, which is pretty heavy. It's pretty deep. But at the same time, it's beautiful energy. Absolutely beautiful energy. Then we've got the King of Swords, which is the energy playing out for the day. So, like I said, again, we're looking at Aquarian energy here. All kings they assume like a position of power, a leadership role, responsibility, a master of their particular suit. And the suit of swords rules the mind, it rules our thoughts, it rules communication, speaking. So you may be, like I say, this could be you, this could be an energy in your external world. The the King of Swords in particular as well can speak about people or professionals, organisations, establishments. What's the other word that I want to use? Institutions. I don't know if I've just said that. No, I've said it out my mouth, like I'm sure you've just said that. But yeah, so this could represent an external force to you. It could be very well your energy. It could also like I say, represent things that you're dealing with. Things that may be sort of helping you in a position of vulnerability. Because the star talks about help, or being able to accept help, being vulnerable enough to either let people know the reality of what you're studying or the reality of your situation, so that you get the help that you need. Like I said, if you're wearing that ego's mask and you're not going to let people know, then you won't accept help, because people aren't going to offer it, because they're not going to know what you need. So this could, like I say, represent institutions, and it could be a lawyer, it could be police, it could be government in some kind of way, it could be counsellors, therapists, psychotherapists, things that deal with the mind, like I'm saying, or communication, teachers, whatever. So this could, like I say, represent an entity, it could represent you. But it's a clear thinking, clear-minded energy, very direct in terms of communication. Like I say, they're not going to mince their words, they're not going to be over emotional about the help that's being offered. If it's coming from a company or an organisation, it's what they're set up to do. They may not be like, patting you on the shoulder and rubbing you on the back, and not necessarily like not wanting to hear, your sob story, but you're coming from a tower, so you're coming from something that has had a massive impact on your life. But these people may be more interested in the facts, if you know what I mean. And that isn't a personal thing. Like, don't take that personally if that is the case. Like, if you're applying for, government assistance, or you're applying for a grant, or you're applying for certain benefits, or you're applying for even counselling, anything. It's like, they're going to have boxes to fill, and they're very much in their head, is what I'm trying to say. They're not generally connected to their heart. Or you could be very much in this energy. I don't really know how it's going to show up. Challenge or opportunity. We've got the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, that's what I mean about don't take it personally if this King of Swords energy that you're connecting to for some sort of help isn't as emotional as you feel that you want them to be. Like, they could just be asking you factual questions, like if we're talking about police and lawyers and that kind of thing. They're not interested in sentiment. They're not. Because you may be feeling like a bit left out in the cold, or unloved, or whatever. But like I said, don't take it personally, because 5 is a very challenging energy. You may feel, like I say, left out in the cold in relation to something. But again, as I was talking about the change that you're in, the best place to begin with the star energy, the 5 of this pentacle also speaks about bringing about some sort of change. This would be a lack mindset, feeling as though you've not got enough, or feeling as though people don't care. But at the same time, this person's and this kid, they're walking past this stained glass window, so that would allude to some sort of church, some sort of refuge. But again, like I said, they would have to go in there if they're seeking help in this vulnerable state. So don't allow your ego to stop you from accessing the help, the assistance that is there for you. Again, we've got this defensive energy at the bottom of the deck. So that's what I believe this message is. You've been through something, you may need help, you may need assistance, you may need support. You're going to be required to communicate the truth about your situation, so there is no space for ego in that. You may feel as though the people that you're communicating with are kind of heartless or cold, but they're not. They're doing a job. And it would be, like I said, you looking at it from a different perspective. You looking at it from an earthly perspective, from a material world perspective, from a practical based perspective, rather than an emotional one. You've got her pouring out all of this water here, and water is always emotion to me. And then if you look at them, they're trudging through the snow where that water is all frozen up. So again, you may be thinking, no, these people are cold-hearted, they've got no emotion. But no, don't look at it like that. And I don't know why I want to say that, but I do. Right, let's get some... what do we call it? This is the Energy Oracle card. I'm going to clarify, and we'll see where this takes us. Whoa. Rest and rejuvenation, card number 19. Yeah, like I said, that star is about healing. It's about recovery. It's about really gaining back your inner strength after going through something pretty tough. It's card number 19 that reduces down to a 10. And 10 speak about the end of a cycle, and that's exactly what I said with this star. It comes after the tower, after a massive upheaval, a massive shake-up. So there's something ending, there's a transformation in the works that requires you to heal, to rest, to rejuvenate, to build your strength back up, so that you can have a new beginning. Right, any more advice and guidance from this deck? Any more messages? Alright, one more time. And we'll, there we go. See, one more time and we'll leave it there. But nope. Oh my god, I can't get it off the floor. Right. Ooh, 5th chakra. Archangel Gabriel. That's your throat chakra. I just spent all that time saying that this is about communication, speaking your truth, whether it's to ask for help, going to an organisation, reaching out. There's something here about self-expression. I could say expressing your truth. Healing an aspect of not speaking up in the past, or reaching out. Like I say, it almost feels like a no, what's the saying? Cutting off your nose to spite your face. There's help, there's assistance out there, but you're going to have to speak up and let it be known that that's what it is that you need. Right. Oh my gosh, financial constraints. That's it. I mean, that's exactly what the 5 of Pentacles means, and I said it. It's a lack mentality, feeling people don't care, feeling as though you don't have enough. But if you're not speaking up about something, like I say, if you're not in this place of healing, it feels like there's organisations, I don't know why this is so specific, it feels like to me there's an organisation, like I say, whether it's government, whether it's a charity, whether it's health related, I don't know, that you need to speak up to go and get some sort of help and support, some sort of refuge. And we've got financial constraints. Card number 13 reduces down to a 4. That are going to help provide, like I say, refuge, a firm foundation, some sort of structure, some sort of stability in your life. Even if you do have financial constraints. I don't know, this could be a COVID thing. This could be something got nothing to do with COVID. Do you know what I mean? But I know that there are a lot of programs. I don't know how much COVID has changed that. And charities and places that are there to help and support during times of need. You've got to speak up. You've got to speak up. Right, it says you already have what it takes. Let's get one more. That's a bent card now. I just squoze that. A woman is unstoppable once she discovers her worth. And yeah, that goes for men as well. They're unstoppable too. So I feel as though there's something that you're healing from here that brings it into your awareness that you have what it takes. That you are unstoppable once you discover your worth. But at the moment, like I say, if this is a challenge, you're seeing yourself in a position of lack. You're seeing yourself as unlovable. You're seeing yourself as, you know, without whatever it is that you need. And that's not the way that it is. You've got to see things clearly, like I say, cut through the illusion, speak your truth, communicate to people that can help you. Go through this rest and rejuvenation period so that you get to the point where you do see your worth. Right, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I hope you managed to get something from this reading. Thank you again. I keep saying it, even if it didn't resonate and you ended up watching the whole thing. Your support really does mean the world. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.